Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt. This is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episode 7 of Fargo. What did you think of the last episode?
Wilds.
Definitely wild.
It's been a wild, last 3 or 4 episodes, honestly.
Yeah, the last 3 or 4 episodes have been excellent, leaving on a high note at the end of every episode, wanting us to immediately start the next one. Last episode, losing Ray.
We don't know where Nikki's at.
Yeah, Nikki. And then
we have the chief on her way, and Lopez, there's a message for her that the chief's going back there. So we don't know the actual timing of the cleanup of Ray versus the chief.
Chief.
Yeah, on her way. Current chief in my heart.
Right, yeah. So we just want to get straight into this. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode. Christmas. Opening up a gift. Good.
Never know with him. Is he taking all their presents? What's happening?
New tie. So no one's here.
Yeah. Why did I think that they were gonna clean up the body?
No, they're gonna just leave it staged.
Got it. You're right. I mean, if she calls while they're still there.
You think the police will answer?
No, but if she's leaving a message.
Definitely looks like housekeeping. Oh!
Oh!
Oh, that's new chief. Of course, new chief, like we said, is going to be this is clear cut.
Yeah. I mean, she's safer in police custody, potentially.
For sure. It was awkward to have housekeeping knock at 10 o'clock at night or whatever.
Sorry.
I told her you were reviewing the quarterlies.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Fresh from killing his brother.
We started in mortuaries.
Just another kind of storage, I suppose.
Oh, yes.
Both good businesses. Steady. Heck, maybe we should be buying you out. You don't get where I am by sticking to the plan. To new friends.
I thought he was making a joke. They even told her yet?
Probably not. Oh, dude. I mean, they think she did it, so...
Yeah.
Now, how's a working man with hillbilly hair and a beer belly land Miss State Penitentiary 2010? Stop me if I got it wrong. If this wasn't some kind of tit-for-tat, hand-job, get-you-work release program. Love story of the century. No? That's what I thought. Simple things.
Why isn't she saying anything?
She probably just doesn't want to talk to cops.
You a known felon spinning a web of lies. History of domestic violence with a beer-drinking loser. What a monster he was. How he beat you every night, where it wouldn't show.
Just putting the story in her own mouth. Yeah, she's not going to say a single word other than, I want a lawyer.
Okay. We're done. I'll leave a picture in case you're the type of girl who likes to take pride in her work.
What a terrible mindset for a cop. How do you solve anything if you're well,
here's the story.
Must be just this, and I shouldn't look any further than that. What was underneath the...
Well, they said they were going to leave the frame, but take the stamp, right? So maybe she'll recognize the frame?
Should I start? Or?
Yeah.
Is she mine?
No, you got the other one.
You don't even know?
St. Cloud Homicide's going to handle this case. You're both going to go back to what you do?
Gloria Burgle, Chief of the Eden Valley Police.
For about another week.
8 days, yes, sir.
Nice.
See, I got a paper grid that lays out all the interrelated parties, delineating their personal and professional relationship to the murders. It's a substantial document.
Murders plural?
No.
Yes.
Ennis, a greengrocer, was suffocated by Maurice LeFay, a last I checked resident of St. Cloud and repeat offender who was on probation under the supervision of Ray Stussy, our current victim. Unfortunately, Ray's plan, as far as I can tell, went off the rails, resulting in the death of my random Stussy and the reason I'm sitting here today.
Thank you. Are you going to take any of this or just throw it out the window?
Get back to traffic enforcement.
Yes, sir.
I got no jurisdiction over you, but this is St. Cloud Metro's case.
Sir.
You're dismissed. Wait for me outside.
Why do you talk to her like she's not the chief?
Because she's a woman.
Well, yeah.
You need to find Emmett. Try his office or at home. Tell him Ray died under suspicious circumstance. Gauge his reaction. Are you sure? I want to brace the girlfriend. Try to get some answers. Go.
Yes.
Take some time to grieve, be with your family, Merry Christmas, all that. Or start looking for another job.
Happy holidays, sir.
I so hope he gets his.
Well, she can just keep working if he thinks she's on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to talk to Swango, looks like, Nikki.
Form?
Is there any way? My boy at home? He's 12. I think I got a picture here somewhere.
Come on.
One flight up, you said? All right.
Dang it.
Yeah, right, Donnie, like you got a chance there.
Oh, yeah? Hang tight.
House
There in a
VM was that?
Oh, maybe. Well, that was Emmett's house, right? No, so that's a different area. Of course you don't take your gun. I assume that was the Russian just making a false call so he can break in and get the files that VM wanted.
Yeah.
Ah, god dang it.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Dude, he's already inside.
Grab your gun and head out.
Sir, you're not supposed to be in here.
You're here.
Sir, I work here, so that's...
VM said quiet, so just leave.
In another 3 minutes, we're gonna have a real...
Yeah, maybe you should have went to your gun first.
The gun. It's there on the counter. Pick it up, your gun.
Oh, I thought he was going to be gone.
Now go.
Wow. Not great police work there.
I mean, he's alive.
He's alive.
There's something you gotta...
Must be some red wine from lunch.
Any more questions on the business projection?
You have your brother's blood on you?
What the Christ?
Oh.
What's happening?
Nothing, just a misunderstanding. Excuse me for a moment.
This is not going well.
No. I love the muted. Oh, now Cy knows.
She's like, hello?
Oh, your heart is racing and you have blood on you. And it's like even more noticeable.
Like more pronounced with it being wet.
Mr. Stussy, your brother.
I've been here since 6.
That's the first thing you say?
I'm sorry to say, your brother, I'm afraid he's deceased. We found his body earlier this evening.
I've been here since 6 is the first thing you say?
When was the last time that you saw your brother?
Like I said, call Bruce Lipschitz.
We've been here all night.
He was a real saint, Ray.
Oh, yeah?
You know, he meant well.
He was my brother.
I'm gonna take my friend home now.
See the blood.
I think she probably did. She's very good. Just go ask this lady, when did he show up?
I'm wondering if you might have a minute to answer a few questions.
Yes! Don't give up.
So Cy obviously knows he is involved.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe you and Ray. Ray.
Me and Ray.
Just feeding off of everything VM is saying.
That I decided to what? Turn on you? Join forces with your leptard brother and his syphilitic floozy so I could turn millions into thousands?
I'm sorry,
You should be sorry. You suck, Emmett.
We gotta hit the eject button here on the whole. Take the money and run.
There's no way that's happening.
What choice do we have? We're fighting for our lives here.
I mean, do you guys think VM's just gonna let you out?
There's no way.
Maybe this leads to reconciliation. No. I just want to be alone right now.
Yeah, don't call your wife back into this picture. Like, it's safer for her to be away from you.
Anything you need, day or night.
I'm surprised Mustache still sticks around.
I know. He's...
Oh my god.
He's not perfect, but he's so loyal to Emmett.
Yeah.
There you are. I was getting worried.
Get your family and run, dude.
For Pete's sake, hon, what's wrong? The world. But everything's different.
I've actually grown to really like Sai, so this is really sad.
I'm looking for, blue form, I guess.
You gotta get your superior officer's approval on this form before I can give you the blue one.
She's a chief.
I'm chief of Eden Valley. Couldn't I just, I don't know, approve myself?
That's...
Let me guess, against regulations?
Then I'll give you the yellow one, and then when that's filled, you get the blue.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Did she see that?
Yeah.
Turn around and put your hands through the bars.
Why?
Gotta check your cell for contraband. Be a good girl now.
Yeah, is this just a creep?
I think so.
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Is that... No, easy, son. Put the syringe down. He was doing something. Quiet. On the floor.
What the fuck? The new guy? What the?
Wait, there's an officer. He just ran out. Somebody go after him! The syringe.
That's a murder weapon. He was gonna kill me. The officer, he cuffed me here.
Shut up.
Check the tape.
The camera's got fucking turned off.
That one's not.
Who controls that, the camera?
There's a switch on the wall, but I was here the whole time. Maybe a hack.
Oh my god.
3 murders in, going for a 4th. Either one of your men or an impersonator.
So, it's a conspiracy now?
Oh my god.
The point is, even if it's a coincidence, shouldn't we talk to her? Exhaust all possibilities?
She was literally just attacked in your station.
Damn it.
Finally.
She only needs to almost get murdered for this guy to be like, I guess we should do something.
This is so frustrating.
Who was that fella? The one with the syringe? For something you saw or something you know?
That, we don't both know that.
Your boyfriend hired a con to rob his brother, and things went from bad to worse. And then, I don't know. Maybe the brother came back at him hard.
Yes.
Maybe not the brother. Follow the money.
Come on, it's Christmas Eve. I got a boy at home that can't sleep at night because somebody murdered his grandpa and he's afraid they might be coming for him next.
Nikki, help out. You were almost murdered and she saved your life.
Your probation's revoked. We're transferring you to the state pen. Protective custody, you're welcome.
I'm gonna visit you after the holiday, bring you some pie. Maybe we can talk about Ray.
Oh, I want more of them.
I know. Fuck. I mean, we were talking a little bit like, oh, maybe VM isn't as powerful, possibly. But he literally got
a cop
in there, or a fake cop in there with the code and hacked the cameras. That's some pretty powerful stuff. Oh. What are the odds? What was it? Wrench and hammer or something like that? Or,
yeah.
I don't remember if that's wrench or hammer. What's about to happen? We're on this bus for way too long. Oh! Holy crap. That freaking Russian guy just walked down to the middle of the road. There's no escaping this. Damn. Bye, Nikki. All right. So that was episode 7 of Fargo. What'd you think?
That episode was so frustrating on so many fronts.
Yeah. At least the chaos allowed the new chief, like soon to be new chief, to at least do a little something. Even though he's still like, I'm sticking with my mashed potatoes. Like, at least there's something. And well, now, like, come on. Nikki's about to get murdered in this protective custody.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's going to help a little bit more. So it was very frustrating, but there's like little glimpses of hope for the good guys.
I don't know. I mean, you have you have Old Chief and you have Lopez that are just hitting roadblock after roadblock. You have Cy, who is just so loyal to Emmett, and Emmett is now questioning him. And I also have grown to like Cy. So that whole scene with his wife was horrible because like he has no options. He's not going to be able to get out of this. I don't know what sale they're trying to get through here, but it's not going to happen.
No, and VM is probably very aware of that sale already.
Yeah, already the conversations about it. You have Emmett just losing his absolute shit. I mean, I guess a good thing is the conversation that Lopez had with Emmett, guilty. Like,
I've been here since 6. It's like, hello first, maybe?
Like, I didn't even tell you what happened yet. She's like, I didn't even mention homicide. Like, why are you trying to give me an alibi here?
Yeah.
Even though Cy was willing to cover for him, but she did get to talk to the widow already, which I'm curious if she like brushed her off and was like, no, or if she was like, sure, because she was on the phone.
I assume they talked.
I hope they talked.
Yeah.
Then obviously you have Nikki. I mean, she hasn't even had a second to grieve Ray. And she's already someone's already trying to murder her. This Old Chief coming in hot with all these accusations on her. The way that VM was able to spin this to make her look guilty was very convincing.
Well, I'm also kind of not confused, but they went through the trouble to put it on Nikki.
Uh-huh.
But then they had to go through so many hoops to try to kill Nikki. It's like, if you were going to put the blame on her, you should have been, I guess they were kind of prepared, but like, you should have known that she was going to get taken into custody and that she might start talking so that you would have to try to kill her. So it's just kind of like, I feel like they kind of created their own problems because they put it on Nikki, then Nikki got caught and they're like, fuck, well, we have to kill Nikki now or else she's going to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so hard for them, even though it looks like they're about to succeed at the start of the next episode.
Yeah, I mean, sure, maybe it took a little bit longer than they had hoped, but I'm sure they were not worried about it.
It's just not the smoothest operation. Like,
yeah, in comparison to everything else that's been going on.
Yeah, like they've done things pretty effortless. This seems like it's causing a lot of suspicion. Like, you literally try to murder her in a station, and now you have to murder her in a taken over bus transport vehicle or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, this is a lot of attention for VM, and I feel like that maybe is going to help in his downfall because they're going through a lot to take out Nikki.
Yeah, and so Nikki the only thing that she gave Old Chief was follow the money. She's not going to drop that. You know she's not going to drop that, and especially now if Nikki does end up dead.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. That's why I feel like this was a very frustrating episode, but there's a lot of little glimmers of hope. The fact that this chaos is going to, or did help the new chief accept that there's a little bit more going on.
Right.
They have the hint to follow the money. Mm-hmm. Lopez, I'm sure, has talked to the widow mm-hmm. and been like, no, Emmett's definitely lying. Plus, it's obvious to tell that Emmett is lying also. Yeah. At some point, because thankfully he's still alive, the other cop is going to tell Old Chief, like, hey, some strange person kicked me out of the library. And then they're going to look and be like, hey, the only file missing is on Emmett Stussy.
Yeah, true.
Like, there's a lot of little crumbs now that are like, okay, we are almost at the full picture for everything.
Yeah, you're right. And I think VM would be successful if he was only dealing with new chief. But Old Chief and Lopez, that combo, they have people on their trail. So I think whatever. It both work out for sure. So I believe in them. I know that they're gonna get this. Really cool to see the little
Wrench.
Easter egg with the wrench. I wasn't very excited to see him because I thought that he was just gonna be the one killing Nikki, but clearly he was not. He was just on his way to prison.
Yeah.
So that was cool. That was a cool Easter egg for sure.
That was cool. Yeah, and I'm thinking like, man, if VM only had to deal with New Chief, he could take over the world.
Yeah.
Because New Chief would be like, it's just some mashed potatoes, I guess. It's like everything's on fire. And he's like, well, someone must have started a fire. Case closed. So yeah, definitely a lot of frustrating moments because even though there's a lot of like little crumbs, we could have gotten more. Like if it would have been Old Chief and Lopez who talked to Nikki first right away, maybe they could have gotten a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or if Nikki would have just realized, I mean, she did. She realized that she's about to get killed here, but it's like, why have that moment to be like, I'll talk to you later? You know there's no later. Like, you're gonna fucking die.
I know, you think that she would have been willing to give up a little bit more, seeing that the new chief did care. So that coconut cream pie moment was really sweet, but I wish that she, in that moment, would have been like...
I was hoping that she was going to say something as the chief was like walking out the door.
Yeah, I was hoping she'd be like, you're on the right track. That's all she needed to do. But she also probably didn't want to get in trouble for Mauricio or whatever the guy's name was.
LaFay or whatever.
But at this point, girl, like, you're a goner.
Yeah, someone literally had the capabilities of sneaking in trying to kill you.
Yeah.
How do you possibly feel safe? At that point, you might hate cops all you want, but it's so obvious that this chief, Gloria, she's on it. And she called the whole story.
Yeah.
So it's like, put your faith in her to get revenge for Ray, because you're not going to. You're in custody and someone's going to come murder you.
Yeah.
Like, jail is not necessarily a safe place. She might have been safe for a little bit, but you could pretty much get anyone killed in jail. Like, so it's...
And VM is very well connected.
Yeah, so I wish she would have said more. She did say enough, so that's like why it's like there's a little glimmers of hope, but it's like we could have had so much more success. We were so close.
I know, and I wanted a much longer conversation between Nikki and Gloria. Like, I just feel like it would have been really cool to watch that.
Yeah.
So... I don't know. It was definitely a frustrating episode. I see where you're coming from. There are moments in this, and I think there's going to be a huge payoff for a lot of things. But just in this particular episode, it's like, damn, like everything just feels like it's just short of
cracking open.
Yeah.
Like, we're so close. These past couple of episodes have done a fantastic job of just being great episodes, but then like they immediately want you to watch the next episode.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving this season.
Yeah, the season I think started slower than the first two.
Yeah.
Or like not as quality.
Yeah.
But every single episode I feel like has gotten better and better to the point where I'm like, this is so interesting and excellent television.
Yeah.
I can't wait for these, 8, 9, 10, last 3 episodes to see what the hell happens with this story. I mean, obviously we're rooting for our police officers here.
Yeah, Gloria and Lopez.
And I just want to reiterate, that was such a sad scene with Cy. I think they did his character so excellent.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of like slimy and he's like a little rude and I don't know, whatever. He's not the best character.
No, he's not a great person, but he's very loyal to Emmett, and he's not a bad person either.
No, like if you really look at everything, like he never wanted to do business with VM in the first place. He just found it as an option, but I believe him when he was saying like, hey, we should vet this more. And it was Emmett who was probably like, no, let's just go with it.
Like he does for everything.
Yeah, and he's just so loyal that he just does everything Emmett wants. And like he never was a violent person other than, hitting a car, but that's about as far as he went.
He just like lost his temper in that one.
Yeah, but just to see how loyal he is and how hard he's been trying to get out of this trouble, and to see him just like break down there with his wife, I was like, fuck, I almost cried at that moment.
Yeah, no, I felt really, really bad for him. And especially after just like, he's trying to cover for Emmett, he's trying to keep everything together, he's trying to get them out of this, and then to have Emmett come for him like that.
Multiple times.
Yeah, it was like, dude, like...
So I'm rooting for Gloria and Lopez, and I'm also rooting for Cy to somehow escape.
Yeah, I don't know if people will agree with us about the Cy thing, but maybe we're forgetting something terrible that he's done.
No.
But obviously he could have done things better. The whole Nikki situation, things like that. Like, there's definitely things he could have done better, but overall, there's not a lot of people to root for.
No.
And so he's on that short list on this.
Yeah, so what a fun episode. I loved it, and I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah. I don't know about fun, but yeah.
Well, frustrating. I guess what a good episode.
But I'm excited for the next one. I'm ready to get into it, so hopefully we can watch another one soon.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.